Hello, my darlings, and welcome. Today, I want to share with you 8 beautiful ways to infuse your daily life with magic in August. As the sun blazes at its fullest and the earth offers up her abundance, this is a powerful time to work with the harvest energy, fire magic, and the deep generosity of the natural world at the height of summer. Let's do some magical crafting. I've created a printable book of shadows page with an overview of this month's energy and 8 magic suggestions for the month. If you'd like to download a PDF of this grimoire page, check out the links below the video. August traditionally marks the first harvest with lammas or lughnasadh celebrations, making it a perfect time to create a harvest altar that honors the season's abundance. Choose a surface that can remain dedicated to this purpose throughout the month. You might use a small table, a shelf, a windowsill, or even a corner of your kitchen counter. Begin by covering your altar space with a cloth in harvest colors. Golden yellow, warm orange, deep red, or earthy brown all work beautifully. I'm using a gold cloth and adding red jasper and citrine gemstones. You may wish to add symbols of the grain harvest, like wheat stalks, dried corn, barley, or oats arranged in a small vase or a bundle. I'm adding a wheat-covered candle holder and lots of candles. If grains aren't available, you can use grasses or any flowers of the season. Whatever you have access to is exactly right. You might include fresh or dried fruits that represent August bounty. Apples, berries, grapes, or stone fruits, placed in a wooden bowl or basket, they're all lovely options. Place candles in harvest colors on your altar, lighting them during meals or evening reflection to honor the season. Gold, orange, or deep red candles work particularly well. You may also wish to represent the earth's turning from summer to autumn with fallen leaves. You might incorporate natural elements like acorns, pine cones, seed pods, interesting stones, or feathers you find on walks. These items connect your altar to the specific landscape around you. As you arrange each element, pause and express gratitude for what it represents in your life. Refresh your altar throughout August as fruits ripen, flowers bloom, or new elements call to you on walks. This living altar becomes a daily reminder of abundance and helps you stay connected to the turning wheel during this pivotal harvest season. Connect to ancient harvest traditions by creating a simple grain dolly, a magical charm made from the last sheaves of grain that's been practiced for centuries across European agricultural communities. This folk magic craft has deep roots in rural Britain, Ireland, and throughout continental Europe, where the final stalks harvested from the field were believed to contain the concentrated spirit of the grain harvest. In many regions, these dollies were carefully preserved through winter and returned to the fields in spring, symbolically returning the harvest spirit to ensure future abundance. Some traditions honored the grain dolly as a representation of the corn mother or harvest maiden, while others saw it as a protective talisman for the household. The craft itself varies by region, with different areas developing distinctive styles passed down through generations of farming families. For my own grain dolly, I'm using corn husks for the body and decorating her with a few pieces of wheat, which creates a beautiful combination of materials. If you don't have access to wheat or corn husks, grasses with seed heads work beautifully, as do dried herbs with sturdy stems. Gather your materials and soak them briefly in water to make them pliable. Then form a small figure by folding the stems and binding them with the natural twine or thin ribbon. As you weave and bind, focus on preserving summer's abundance for the coming months. Your grain dolly can be as simple or as elaborate as you like. The magic lies in the intention and the connection to these agricultural traditions that sustained our ancestors for millennia. Display your finished charm on your altar throughout autumn and winter as a talisman of abundance, and then return it to the earth next spring, continuing the cycle. August brings the spectacular Perseid meteor shower, and it creates a beautiful opportunity for dream magic. On clear nights during the meteor shower peak, usually around August 11th through 13th, set up a comfortable outdoor space with blankets and pillows. As you observe the night sky, set an intention to receive guidance or inspiration in your dreams. Each time you see a shooting star, mentally attach your intention to it, visualizing your request being carried into the cosmos. Keep a dream journal by your bedside to record insights upon waking. This practice combines the natural wonder of astronomical events with intentional dream work, creating a powerful connection between celestial movements and your subconscious mind. No special equipment is needed beyond a place to comfortably stargaze, making this an accessible yet profound magical practice during August's spectacular night skies. August's golden hour has a particularly rich, warm quality as the sun moves through its long summer arc. Create a magical practice of photographing nature during this enchanted time, typically occurring in the hour before sunset when everything seems touched by honey-colored light. Set aside time several evenings this month to walk with your phone or camera, moving slowly and mindfully through your neighborhood, garden, or nearby natural spaces. As you walk, notice how the slanting light transforms ordinary scenes into something extraordinary. Photograph whatever draws your attention during this magical hour. The way light filters through leaves, long shadows cast across grass, flowers seeming to glow from within, or clouds painted in shades of gold and amber. This isn't about technical photography skills, it's really just about slowing down and noticing the beauty and magic that's already there. As you take each photo, pause for a breath and mentally note what you're grateful for in the moment. The practice of looking through a lens naturally slows you down and heightens your awareness of seasonal changes often too subtle to notice in our busy lives. At month's end, review your collection of golden hour images and select your favorites to print out. Add these photographs to your grimoire or seasonal journal, writing beneath each image what you felt grateful for when you captured it, what the light revealed to you, or what magical qualities that particular moment held. This combination of photography and gratitude journaling creates a rich, multi-sensory record of August transformational energy. August's harvest energy is perfect for divination work. This is a natural time to reflect on what you've cultivated and get some clarity on decisions that lie ahead. Create a simple harvest pendulum using natural materials that embody the season's abundance. You'll need either string or a lightweight chain and a weight to attach at the end. For your pendulum weight, choose anything that represents the season to you. I'm using a golden tiger's eye pendant, a length of silver chain, and several golden beads that represent the harvest. You can use any pendant, a key, a ring, or anything else that's meaningful for you to create your pendulum. Thread your chosen weight onto the string or chain, securing it with a knot if you're using string or attaching it to the chain with a clasp. Hold the string or chain between your thumb and forefinger, allowing the pendulum to hang freely and come to stillness. Begin by establishing your pendulum's yes and no responses. Ask it to show you yes, observing whether it spins in a circle, back and forth, or side to side. Then ask it to show you no, noting the different pattern. There's no wrong answer here. Your pendulum's responses are unique to you, and you'll find your own rhythm with it quickly. Once you've established this communication, you can ask yes or no questions about areas of your life reaching fruition. Questions like, is this project ready to harvest? Or should I wait before making this decision? These questions work particularly well during August's discernment energy. The pendulum helps you access your intuition about timing, readiness, and next steps as summer moves through its richest and most abundant phase. I find this practice especially useful when facing choices about what to continue investing energy in and what to release as the wheel turns. After your divination session, keep your harvest pendulum wrapped in natural cloth on your altar, using it throughout the year when you need clarity about culmination and timing. Create a powerful spell candle to draw abundance during August's harvest season by pouring your own soy wax candle in a glass container. Begin by gathering your materials: soy wax flakes, a pre-tabbed wick, a small glass jar or container, and ingredients to charge your candle with abundance energy. To make a simple poured candle, I recommend 2 powdered herbs with potent magical properties. Cinnamon powder attracts wealth, speeds manifestation, and raises protective energy around your finances. Basil powder draws prosperity, opens opportunities for success, and invites steady abundance into all areas of life. You can also add a small citrine crystal, which is known as the merchant stone for its powerful ability to attract prosperity, enhance confidence in financial decisions, and maintain a constant flow of abundance energy. Set up a double boiler or place a heat-safe glass or metal bowl in a pot of simmering water. Measure your soy wax, using approximately twice as much wax by volume as your container size, as the wax will reduce when melted. While the wax melts, prepare your container. Secure your wick in the center, maybe using a dab of hot glue, or wrap the top of the wick around a pencil laid across the container opening. As the wax liquefies, add half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder and half a teaspoon of basil powder, stirring clockwise with a wooden spoon while focusing intently on your abundance intentions. Speak aloud what prosperity means to you as you stir. I call financial security into my life, or creative abundance flows through me, or whatever specific harvest you're inviting. Once the wax is completely melted, carefully pour it into your container, leaving about ½ inch at the top. Before the wax fully sets, but after it begins to solidify, gently press your citrine crystals into the wax near the edge of the container where it will be visible. As you place each crystal, visualize it as a beacon continuously drawing abundance toward you. Allow your candle to cure for at least 24 hours before burning. And when you're ready to use your abundance candle, light it during August's waxing moon phase and allow it to burn for about an hour. As the flame flickers and the herbs release their magical properties into your space, the citrine amplifies your prosperity intentions. The beauty of creating your own spell candle is that every step becomes part of the magic, from selecting ingredients to the meditative process of crafting something with your own hands that will serve your magical intentions throughout the harvest season. August's abundance makes it the perfect time to create a magical honey cake infused with the season's energy. Begin with a simple cake recipe. A store-bought mix works perfectly for me. The magic lies in our intention and the symbolic ingredients we add. As you prepare your batter, stir in a tablespoon of local honey, visualizing sweetness and abundance flowing into your life. I also added a sprinkle of dried orange peel for solar energy. You may also wish to add a pinch of cinnamon for prosperity or a dash of nutmeg for luck. While mixing, stir clockwise to draw positive energy into your creation. As the cake bakes, filling your home with its warm, spiced aroma, visualize your intentions setting and strengthening. Once cooled, you might drizzle additional honey for sweet blessings. Share this cake with loved ones to spread August's abundance, or enjoy a mindful slice yourself as a form of magical nourishment. As August progresses, the evening star becomes more prominent in the western sky after sunset. The planet Venus is also called the evening star. For much of late summer, it blazes brilliantly in the western sky for several hours right after sunset, shining brighter than any other object except the moon. Establish a simple wishing practice connected to this celestial beacon. Each evening, step outside about 30 minutes after sunset as twilight deepens, and locate the bright evening star. Center yourself with 3 deep breaths, then focus your attention on the star while holding a wish or intention in your mind. Visualize your wish traveling from your heart to the star, where its light amplifies and clarifies your intention before sending it out into the universe. This practice of star wishing connects you to celestial cycles and creates a moment of magical focus at day's end. I find that maintaining this practice throughout August creates a sense of continuity and anchors you in summer's open and expansive energy. August is such a rich month for magic. Between the meteor showers, the golden light, the harvest energy, and the fullness and generosity you can feel all around you at summer's peak, there's so much to work with. I hope a few of these practices call to you, and that you give yourself permission to try them at your own pace. You don't need to do all 8 to have a meaningful practice. Even 1 or 2 of these, done with presence and intention, can help you feel truly connected to this beautiful season. I'm wishing you a warm and abundant August filled with all the magic this time of year has to offer.